Hey, how's it going? I'm a fan of Coldplay. Chris Martin is a cool guy. Um, I like to do all kinds of writing, from science fiction to serious drama stuff. I think Shakespearean, certainly Mediterranean, Western. Uh, I, I guess um, from illusions or delusions of grandeur, I've become sort of this acute narcissist. I really um, wish that there was clear instructions, because I recognize this. I'm just overexposed. Um, my childhood, and so my narcissism is really sort of like, well, I keep it inside. Okay. Um, until I sense the spotlight, and then I just completely lose it. Okay, Spielberg. Okay, I just completely, I just like, oh, you guys know how important this is. I'm blinded, uh, and yeah, I'm hiding. I'm like, oh my god, silence. Yes, um, and and it's because I couldn't find any happiness. George Washington, desperation. Um, and there's the only way to actually apologize is to make sure that disasters, excuses don't happen in the first place. And for me to explain it, it is really, because in person, no, it's always going to be some cantankerous conversation, argument, whatever, which I had with my own family. Okay, I think something, I don't know, um, too much talking about everything, um, not the escape. This is, Ben Franklin is a conversation piece when he's a teenager, and he needs some way out of that. That's not, you know. Um, anyways, I would love to all those musicians and Hollywood people, um, writers. I would love to work with you guys. I really need a bubble. And when I say that, my mind is intensely sort of design science oriented, with little clouds of poetry that form on the main frame. Um, the bubble, actually, the cube, as I've talked about in the past, habitat for not just humanity. Well, humanity includes a lot, but certainly for the entire rationality of everything. I want to quantify that. I have. I want to prototype that, and to have my bubble, or a community where it can be securely done without my insane narcissism. It just really, it's the spotlight and just my childhood. Okay. Um, um, Surfing, indeed. It said something about not an esteemed sport, but more of a sort of a combat or random sport. Indeed, surfing. That's what that is. Um, or skateboarding, I suppose. There's some, maybe, some lucky order. Some of my friends would all skate the swimming pool, the three of them at the same time. I'm like, well, got their bearings there. Um, some of my lucky friends, indeed. Um, Me, I would have to like be careful. I just didn't hurt myself. Um, let alone the world. Okay? And I struggling to do that. But yeah, all those musicians, all the Hollywood people, storytellers. I really like to see everything on paper. I love to see the story of the design, to listen, to treat my narcissism so I can sort of understand like what uh, um, is expected, um, or what is cool, and to do that for the world. It would be cool, okay? And I'm really tired. I don't to do the Michelangelo story of him taking naps very frequently and working sort of constantly. That's my sort of fantasy in that bubble, to be with esteemed company indeed. And okay, you guys, please, I really wish it would happen. Okay, all the musicians, and in the political spectrum, oh God, okay, I'm observing, I'm composing, and quantifying and researching. But again, it's such an outside thing that George Washington, if he doesn't have the bubble, it's just always insane excuses. Very exhausting stuff just to say the word excuses. Oh my God. Apologies. Even worse, look at Kurt Cobain. Okay, there's a real serious okay, I am really tired. I'm exhausted thinking, actually. Let's take naps, and I would just do the math on the paper, and all the research, and pray for some really something good. My narcissism is actually a complete derangement, okay, as well. for, for the science, yes. But yeah, I like all those musicians. I like all that. I like to craft and to present, perform all the stories, all the angles, the possible, the science fiction, and again, very exhausting. Michelangelo, taking lots of, so the world needs that rest ideally. So get our stories straight, and hope this microphone is working. Good. I cannot use a smartphone. This is the very traumatizing thing. And I couldn't, originally I certainly couldn't do anything in California, let alone find any sort of thoughtful spot. It was really tricky. But yeah, especially the British, Irish, Western world, and composers, writers, performers. Okay, I say that awkwardly because I'm afraid, to not have a better half. That's why I never had that really. When I did, I was like I wanted just to hide there. It was a very fragile thing. And I am so concerned that there's a resolution, that there's love and safety in the world. Okay, I'm very tired. Okay, I really wish something good would happen. I know I'm going around in circles here because I don't have anything written out, let alone any messages that are on paper. I desperately wish that there was a secure consensus, and okay. I really, yes, please.